Good evening. Sorry I have to do it. Well, I'm blessed to have two Pedros in my heart. One is my life father, Pedro. The other is my cinematic father. Funny enough, my relationship with both of them is quite similar. Both are Libras, both are guiding lights, and both have primal forces in my journey. Pedro and I met back in the 80s in Madrid, a time endless nights filled with spontaneity and creativity where every kind of artist mixed. We were noodles from the same soup, like I used to say. I was in my 20s, imagine, 40 years ago, when I arrived from Mallorca to Madrid with my pop band, Peor Impossible, and he was already preparing to shoot Matador, his fifth film. I remember that I really wanted to go to his open casting. At that time, Pedro did open casting, I remember. But it was impossible because that day I have another concert in another city of Spain with my band. 1 year later, destiny knocked at my door when Pedro asked me to be in The Law of Desire. What a movie, what a film. It was my very, very first movie. I guess he was so fascinated by my look and the style that he asked the wardrobe not to change, even the dress, nothing. Don't change a single thing about her appearance. He wanted to capture the authentic pop rockabilly spirit that I embodied during that time with a big toupee. It was a unique, a wonderful spirit. I loved it so much. And he was, I guess, very, very happy. But I didn't feel like an actress yet, because I still felt very much like myself. Pedro told me, don't worry about that. Next time I will give you a character that has nothing to do with you. And that is how Marisa, the unfriendly virgin from Women of the Verge, was born. As you all know, my character was sleeping asleep for almost the entire movie. And I kept telling Pedro, please, that if this was what being an actress meant, it was super boring. I thought acting was supposed to be fun and glamorous. I was so bored. Some days I had to go to the set just to pretend I was asleep, lying down, drunk by the gazpachito. I kept asking him a lot of times, what do for me, Pedro, with these scenes? Let's do something else. And he would say, I want you to do what people do when they sleep. Sleep! I guess I was so insistent that one day, just to shut me up, he gave me the dream orgasm scene. Oh, I love it so much. Since that moment, I have always loved working with Pedro, more than ever. He's such a brilliant and intelligent man. He has never been a rigid or monolithic director. He is always able to adapt gracefully in the face of whatever circumstance arises during filming. If sometimes goes different than planned, he knows how to incorporate it, pivot, and turn the unexpected into something beautiful, clever, and sometimes very funny. Like in life, in his art, he knows how to transform mistakes into advantage, making the story richer and more vibrant. This kind of inventiveness is so precious to me. I am deeply moved by his way of creating, and I related to it profoundly, because that is the way I relate to art too. Working with him has been one of the greatest, and still being, I hope to do more film with him, still being one of the joys of my life. Portraying the characters he imagines is an incredible pleasure, because the women he creates are human, multidimensional, and one thing that I love the most, blameless. Oh, yes. Yes. Women Women have been socialized generation after generation to feel guilty and responsible for everything that happened in our worlds and families. Pedro's women, almost all of them, female characters he writes, are liberated from that inherited guilt. There are human beings who go through terrible hardships, yet they are able to envision a future for themselves without carrying that heavy weight. It's a form of storytelling that feels not only radical, but deeply healing. Through his films, Pedro offers us an image of womanhood that is strong, tender, flawed, resilient, and above all, free. His character reminds us that even in the face, even in the face of pain and chaos, we have the right to move forward, to seek joy, and to forgive ourselves. Working with Pedro is more than just acting. It is stepping into a world where women are allowed to be everything they are, unapologetically. And for that, I will always be so grateful to this universal manchego that I love with all my heart. My heart belongs to Daddy. Da, 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 da. Te quiero, Pedrito.